So in one of my last videos, I said 25,000 likes and I will review the final Onision movie, because in the past I've reviewed this movie, and I have to say, they're not really that good. And it's weird that these things always come in trilogies. You know, we've got Star Wars, we've got Back to the Future, and now we've got this.
I am a grown man, I'm 34, and I am on my knees asking you, man to man, give me my Patreon back.
Yeah, he's been a little bit questionable recently, more questionable than usual, and that's actually quite surprising. I don't understand how you go from this,
my girlfriend Tracy and I just got in an argument,
to being even more nutty.
All my patrons have been deleted.
Yeah, I don't even know how this man's on this platform at this point. But anyways, Onision, good luck with the FBI investigation. I hope it goes really well. Not really, no I don't. But let's continue with the video. Now, as I just said, Onision is featured in this movie, and to say the least, these movies, they're not particularly to the standard of, say, the Last Jedi? Okay, maybe it is a little bit better than The Last Jedi. I'm joking. Star Wars fans, please don't hate on me. Bring back Anakin Skywalker. But today, we're going to be taking a look at Onision horror short film Tonight. And this is a film on a channel called BlackBoxTV, which is no longer available because I think in their right mind they saw this guy's being investigated by the FBI. We don't want him anymore. So please do not send any hate to this channel. The video they've put on their channel has been privated. But since they've already uploaded it and it's been on the internet in the last 10 years, I've taken it for myself. It's there. It's fair use. And I'm gonna, you know, take a look at this video because it's not very good. That's all I can say. In fact, the last two films, these ones were, you know, somewhat watchable. They had a plot, they had a premise, but this one, I've watched it around 4 times and I still don't know what's going on in it. I still have absolutely no idea. So I'm gonna sit down with my Starbucks cup and you guys are just gonna sit there with your Costa cup because, you know, I'm a Tory. No, I'm not up, Jezza. But we're going to take a look at it. Before we go into any of that, I do just want to talk about today's sponsor because I'm not monetized and this video is sponsored by Skillshare. I am monetized, but, you know, I do love money. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Have you ever wanted to learn something? Are you feeling a little bit dumb? Maybe you just want to learn a little bit more maths because clearly you need it after them GCSE results. Well, I have to say, Skillshare is here to save the day. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of online classes covering dozens of creative and entrepreneurial skills. In the past, I've actually used another YouTuber's Skillshare code whilst I was trying to learn a bit of programming, and with my premium membership, which gave me unlimited access to join classes and communities, I have to say, it really did help. The Skillshare class that I took was JavaScript Essentials from Nothing to Ninja, and the teacher was Caleb Tellen, a web development teacher, and honestly, I don't think I would have gotten through my degree without these Skillshare lessons, so honestly they are actually very, very helpful. Whether you want to fuel your curiosity, creativity, or even your career, Skillshare is the place to keep you learning, thriving. Skillshare is also very affordable. Seriously, if you do individual classes outside the internet, you're just going to be playing loads. Let's be honest, people. Get on the internet where you can pay an annual subscription with Skillshare with less than $10 a month. That's less than 2 Big Mac meals. Come on, people. And if you just want to test try it, you can click on the link below in the description to get 2 months free access to Skillshare Premium. It's great. It's awesome. Thank you very much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Here's hoping that Onision takes my code and gets some acting lessons. Am I right? No? All right. Carry on. But yeah, moving away from all of that, let's actually get into this movie because we're taking a while. Let's get into it and see how this movie begins.
3 years ago, Owen Brady came up against a force that cost him his sanity and eventually his life. But tonight, a young college student will unwittingly give Owen a second chance to face his demon. BlackBoxTV presents Not Tonight.
Now, I can't lie, I've sat through this intro about 1,000,000 times at this point, going through this one, and now this one, and I have to say, it just doesn't hit as hard as the Star Wars intro. Let's carry on. Just ignore that.
It's not every day that I, Alison Westbrook, your favorite Daily Bruin reporter, get to spend the night in a place like the one I am standing in right now.
Now, we're around 30 seconds into this masterpiece, and I've got to say, I don't know what's going on. And you may say,
well, you know, carry on watching as
a normal human being will do. This thing's around 6 minutes long. So technically, we're 10% in and I've got no idea. Apparently, it may be some middle-aged woman reporter who's staying in a place where somebody was murdered.
There's been a murder.
Yeah, I don't know either. I'm confused, and then for some reason Onision comes into this.
For the next 8 hours, I will be here inside the Brady family cabin, close to the disgusting Big Bear Lake.
Now, I understand that a family's gone missing, a kid's gone missing, somebody's been murdered, and now you've got to stay in this house. But that doesn't give you the right to say, oh, it's a big, disgusting lake. No, you can't say that. Somebody used to live there, clearly not anymore. And I know I said at the starting of this video, send no hate to BlackBoxTV, and I stand by that, and they're probably fuming that I'm using a clip which they've taken down off the channel. But, why is the camera in 480p? Could you not have just gone to your local Argos and bought a 720p camera? It's simple stuff. I'm pretty sure the iPhone in 2010 recorded in 720p. It probably didn't. Now, for the next minute of this movie, it's basically this woman walking around the house talking to herself, and then we cut to Gregory, who sat in his Fiat Panda, somehow making himself out to look like more of a weirdo than he did in his previous movies. I'm getting Game of Thrones Season 8 vibes from this. It looks like he's turning into the Night King. That's not a joke. And to be honest, I feel like I'm right in saying this is Game of Thrones Season 8, but of the Onision Cinematic Universe, as I keep calling it. The ratings are clearly down on this thing, so, you know, they coincide with each other. I don't know who wrote this thing, but it's like they said to him, right, Gregory, you need to sit in that car, and you need to look like you need to squeeze out a poo, and then we're going to add in some, you know, nice little IFX, and yeah, we'll just release it and see what the people think.
Are you happy? No!
Sometimes I think that I should write this. I mean, if the FBI don't bang him up, then Greg, if you want to record a video together, we can. I know you have got the acting skills, clearly. I mean, I'd say we could make a movie together, Gregory, but you've already done it. You've already mastered it. Your life is just the perfect comedy.
I thought that this might make a nice story for a lovely little college paper.
Wait, so she's walking around a house where somebody was possibly murdered in, a family's gone missing, and she says, oh yeah, I thought this would make a really nice story to put on my MySpace page. I mean, who wrote this? Now, I was going to say that the comment section clearly agrees with me that the writing in this, you know, isn't exactly up to the standard of The Irishman or Attack of the Clones or The Phantom Menace. But sadly, you know, the comment section's not there anymore because the video is no longer available on YouTube. So, moving on to the next part of where the woman tries to eat a rotten ham sandwich. You're in a house where people have been murdered and kidnapped, and you're doing an investigation on it, and the thing that scares you is a bloody ham sandwich. What? Who wrote this? Who wrote this? I can see why you took this off YouTube, BlackBoxTV. And at this point, rightly so, you're probably wondering what Gregory's doing in the midst of her discovering the horror ham sandwich. Well, basically, he's being constipated. I mean, just look at how the guy's walking. Poor fella. He clearly just needs to take a poo. I mean, just get in the toilet. I don't even think that this guy's trying to kill this woman. He's just trying to use a toilet. Is that a hard thing for a man to get in 2019? Some of us just need to take a poo now and again. She's not letting it. Why? Is it because you've got a ham sandwich and he hasn't? You're sick. You're messed up. Jesus, he really needs a poo, doesn't he? Now at this point, I was going to go ahead and highlight a YouTube comment of where somebody said that they cried when Onision said let me in, but sadly, the comment section isn't there anymore, so I can't make that joke, but I can say it's probably not the first time a young girl's cried because of Onision, is it? Was that too dark? Now, after watching this video for the first time, I discovered that Gregory was actually the person trying to save this woman. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's gone from him turning into the Night King, to him needing a poo, to her bleeding. Yeah, because that's definitely not strawberry sauce. And then she just decides to hit the hay and just says, au revoir, see you later, fellas. I'm gone. Now this is cinema.
I tried!
What do you mean you tried? Did you try not to groom kids? And that's it. That's literally it. That's the penultimate of this whole saga. She goes into a house, he needs a poo, and she dies. That's that. What else did you... I mean, what did you expect? Did you expect some cinematic Martin? No! You're bloody stupid, aren't you? You're stupid for... You didn't expect anything, let's be honest. I'm probably an idiot for expecting something. I do expect you to do one thing, though, before we go to the conclusion. Subscribe to this channel right now, because we are trying to get to 400,000 subscribers later in the year, so please subscribe. Please like the video as well. 25,000 likes and I'll somehow do a part 4 to this, because you know I can squeeze out an Onision video whenever I want. So just subscribe right now. If you don't subscribe right now, you're going to get bad luck and Onision's going to turn up at your house at 12 AM. So do it right now. Cheers. Okay, but seriously, to conclude this whole thing, is this as good as the previous two? No, it's not even good. It's mental that I'm saying that, because they're not exactly good. Like, the first two weren't good. They were pretty trash, but this is just terrible. I don't know what's going on in this whole thing. Why did she go in there? If there's been a murder, why would you go in there unless you're a policeman? What's the point? Why did Gregory go in to save her? Who is she? Who is he? I don't know. Are they the same person from the previous ones? Is this a cinematic universe? I don't understand this whole thing. And I can see why BlackBoxTV took it off this website, because it just doesn't belong. It doesn't belong. Just like Gregory doesn't belong in public. He won't be there for much longer. Big up the FBI. Now, I always ask for a conversation, but I would actually love to know your thoughts on this whole film cinematic thing. So go down to the comment section right now and just let me know what you thought. Did you think it was trash? Did you think it was great? Now, to be honest, I do find it a little bit ironic that a nutter was playing an absolute nutter in a film series. I mean, it's just glorious irony.
I had 600 patrons! How am I ever supposed to get 600 patrons back?
I mean, probably by not tweeting this, mate. Now, to finish off and conclude this video, I fully acknowledge that BlackBoxTV have moved away from this, and they are actually a very good and creative YouTube channel, far more creative than myself. They make really good things. Please don't be mad at me, Blackbox. I know you didn't know that Gregory back in the day was a bad person. Please don't hate on them. In fact, go send them some love. Go check out their stuff. To conclude it on Onision's part, I just have to say, once again, I hope you enjoy the FBI investigation. And that is the ending of the trilogy. We did it, people. We finally got through in. We got through the pain, and this is the ending. Thank you very much for coming along. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and then go follow my social medias. iNabber69 at Twitter, iNabber at Instagram, and then you can cop your latest merchandise at inabber.shop. We should have new merchandise coming out on my birthday on January 29th, hopefully. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next one, which may be tomorrow. Have a lovely Saturday, Sunday, Friday, whatever day you're watching this on. Peace out. Goodbye. Au revoir. Salut.